Good morning, GMSTV students. This is Mr. Sayre, and we're back at the whiteboard. Today we start a new project. Yay! First thing you need to do is just answer the question of the day, so I know that you're with me and paying attention and half awake at least. It is Wednesday, and my question for the day is: if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? And that means there's no coronavirus, there's no money needed. You just can plan your trip to go anywhere in the world. All expenses paid, trip, first class. Have a great time. Where would you go? Now, by now, you should have finished your flip grids. And the flip grids are very easy, okay? And the links are in there for the flip grids. And I'll just show you now, real quickly, a couple of those. We've been working on them since last week, and their topics were what are some challenges of distance learning and what are some activities to do when you're bored. And then the second was how to do something. And if you're not sure, you can always look at other people's that have already turned theirs in. And so then finally, teacher appreciation. It is Teacher Appreciation Week. So if you have somebody at Graham that you want to appreciate, you can just go in there and say, I appreciate Mr. Mulkey for his curly hair and for him doing an awesome job and making math fun in sixth grade. Whatever. It's really not hard. And like I said, you can see some examples. And Flipgrid is a fun program. So let me quickly just show you. If you were going to go to the previous link or the previous days, you'll see that it talks about Flipgrid, and you'll go to Flipgrid, and then you can see some of these videos. And this one right here is about distance learning challenges. And so I'm going to show you one from Aubrey. So let's watch this one. She did a good job on this. Internet's slow.
I'm answering question one, which is what are challenges that students face when doing their online assignments? For me, I get distracted if I have my phone next to me. And so sometimes if there's a notification, I'll check it and then I'll end up going on my phone for like an hour instead of doing the work. Sometimes the directions are confusing, and this is hard because if you don't know how to use or do something, you have to send an email and move on or join a Zoom call that may or may not be in session. Yeah.
Okay, so you could watch those, check them out, and then it's really easy to do. I'll show you. All you have to do is, mine looks a little different, but you're going to find this white plus sign in a big green circle down below, and you record your response. And what you can do is, and I talked about this a little bit yesterday, what you can do is you can add a sticky note, and you can just put it someplace, and then you can type it. So you're going to say Mulkey. He's funny. So you're just reminding yourself of these things. Learn math well. Whatever. He's got, he's helpful. And he's got great curly, I can't even type this morning, curly hair. Okay, so there you go. And those are your notes. It won't show this, but you can use these just to remind you to talk about all these things. It also allows you to change the filters, okay, different color, shading, that kind of stuff. It allows you to type with different colors on the screen. It allows you to add stickers. It allows you... it disappeared. It allows you to right on the screen. It allows you to upload pictures. It allows you to upload videos. And when you're ready to start filming, you just click on here. You have 90 seconds to talk about what you're going to say about how awesome Mr. Mulkey is, blah, blah, blah. You click on this, start talking. The instructions are super easy. Just follow along, and you'll totally get it. Super easy. And I think you'll like it. It's fun. And so then as soon as you publish it, then click Turned In from previous ones, and it will also send me an email every time a new person sends one in. So the next thing is, today we are going to start your stop motion videos. And what I'm going to do is this. I asked you 2 days ago, what kind of device do you have, so I know how you can do your stop motion stuff. Most of you, if you have a phone, that's going to make it super easy. The phones are the best. Okay, they're super easy. You can also use a tablet. You can also use your Chromebook. You can record things you can take a picture with a regular camera and then import them into your Chromebook. But a time-lapse video is basically just taking still frame photos and then you speed it up. The advantages of taking photos are it saves memory. But there are a lot of apps actually out there that let you do stuff. And I'm not going to show all these, but there's 3 videos. And I'm doing this in connection with Mr. Fetterman, who does the video class at Crittenden. So here's a video of Crittenden kids walking across campus, and then it's just speeded up. That's like a stop motion. We can't really do that because we have distance learning. We have, social distancing, so you wouldn't see kids gathered together that closely. This is when they were constructing the big building on Crittenden's campus. This is a pro who did this at night, which you can't really do with your phone because it doesn't take pictures that well. This was just something that was filmed by Mr. Fetterman of his backyard, of how the sun moved the shadows. I would like you to have one done by either this Friday or latest by Tuesday so I can show some examples. Basically, with stop motion, you can kind of hang out in your backyard. All right? You can have your dog run around and just film your dog. And what will happen is that if you film them for 30, 60 minutes, then you can just speed it up. Okay? And when you speed it up with the time-lapse tool, it turns into like 8 seconds, okay, to a few minutes. So it goes super fast, and you guys have all seen it. And today is a day when you're just going to look at examples. Tomorrow, we are going to look at apps, all right? So you can focus on the sunrise, sunset, flowers opening, but I don't think you're going to be filming a flower opening. People, cars moving. You could film from your front window, just people walking by in front of your house. The sky and clouds blowing, things moving in the sky, a jet flying. I've gotten amazing time-lapse student projects from somebody's window. Okay? You have your little brother or sister. You guys can do something. You can do a fast, sped-up cooking show. But you can also do some things called planking, or if you like to work with Legos, you're going to see lots of examples at the end. Here are some things we'll talk about tomorrow. If you're a go-getter and want to check it today, there are some time-lapse apps that you can use. And you can also film and then import it into WeVideo. The best thing is use your phone. And here's some tips for using your phone. Here are Lapsit, which is a good one for either Android or iPhones. And it's free. But if you want to buy the pro version, it's $3, $2.99. So I'll be talking about that more. So what is time lapse? We'll be talking about that. You can also create your own steady phone tripods. So don't recycle some stuff before today, but you could use a coffee cup. You could use toilet paper rolls. You can use all kinds of stuff. This shows you do-it-yourself phone tripods. Here are 3 ways to create time lapse, and that's kind of a how-to. And this is another how-to, and in terms of steadying it up. This one, if you only have a Chromebook, Chromebook is spelled wrong. I'll have to correct that by tomorrow. It's spelled wrong there, and then it's spelled right here. But what you can do is you can record using your Chromebook and save it as a video, and then upload it to WeVideo, and you can make it go 6 times faster on WeVideo. You can actually do it 6 times faster, export it, and then re-import it, and then do 6 times faster again, so it doubles it. Okay? So what's going to happen here is here are all kinds of tutorials about WeVideo. And then it shows you how to publish your video. And these are Mr. Fetterman's office hours, but I'm going to put my office hours up, which I'm pretty much available most times. So this guy is pretty cool. He gives you lots of examples, and he shows everything from how does his little kids use it, all the way to all kinds of, there's like lots of projects here. Okay, and these are a lot of how-tos. I wanted to show you this. This is pretty cool. We'll only watch a little part of it because you guys can watch it yourself. They just type in stuff or write in stuff, and then over time speed it up. The idea. But here they are riding their bikes. Don't hurt yourself. Don't do any crazy stuff that you hurt yourself. They just take pictures of themselves when they're jumping, and then they add them together. It can take a long time. But if you're kind of bored and want something to do and want to stand on your friend, you can. Okay, so this is one. Here's a stop motion school day. You're not going to go to school, but it's kind of cool. Here is another one. Here are examples, and this is like 13 minutes of examples, and some of these are repeats of other things you saw, and this is everything from Skittles. So here's a guy, he crashes, friends cruising around, drawing using a whiteboard. Oh, this is not. Okay, this is claymation. Here are using Skittles. You kind of need a lot of Skittles, but it's a lot of fun. Here is using claymation. Here is a guy who's amazing with Legos, and if you go to YouTube, here's his site, but he uses all kinds of different stuff. And then, last but not least, these guys are planking. I had to change the music because it was inappropriate, but now it's better.
Audio Jungle.
That could cause a little bit of pain, but it's a cool looking effect. So your work today is to go ahead and look at this slides that I've also included in Google Classroom for today. And you can kind of check it out and especially spend time on the last slides, which show examples, and watch maybe 15-20 minutes of the videos and try and get an idea of what in the world you might do time lapse on. We're going to probably do about 3 projects of time lapse, and so check it out. Thank you very much, and have a good day, and go Bears.